Fortnite has been blowing up lately. Millions of people have become obsessed with the game, both as players and just watching popular Twitch streamers play the game. You may have also heard that the game is currently soft launching on iOS via an invite-only program, and there are plans to release it for Android in the near future. Interested to learn more? Just keep reading. What is Fortnite? Fortnite is what would happen if you combine two of the most addictive games out there, Minecraft and PUBG. Fortnite offers a free 100-player player versus player (PvP) battle royale game mode. Just like PUBG, you're dropped onto the large island map and must arm yourself and outlive your competition. But in Fortnite, you always start out armed with a pickaxe, which can be used as a melee weapon or for harvest raw supplies for building walls, ramps, and shelters. It certainly adds extra layers of strategy to the format, creating essentially a perfect storm of addictive gaming action that's as fun to watch as it is to play. Oh, speaking of storms, all the action takes place in the eye of a deadly electrical storm, meaning you can't just hunker down and hide out the whole game. You got to keep moving. How do you play the game? Just like PUBG, your goal is to be the last man standing, with up to 100 players involved in each match. That's no small task. Each game starts with the players jumping out of the flying battle bus and parachuting down onto a giant island. Once landed, you must loot nearby buildings for items, guns, and ammo to defend yourself and attack other players. You also need to keep an eye on the map, as every few minutes the storm closes in on the play area. If you're caught in the storm, you slowly, so you do not want to forget to regularly check where you are on the map. Eventually, the play constricts to a tiny area for the final showdown between the remaining players. There can only be one winner. Unlike PUBG, you're able to carry more than 2 guns. Instead, you're limited to the number of weapons and items you can carry at one time. Also, guns are color-coded to denote their rarity, from gray, common, to orange, legendary, and the rarer the gun, the deadlier it is. Then there's the crafting element. Every player starts out with a pickaxe, which can be used as a melee weapon or used to break down trees and buildings to harvest the raw resources. You can then use these raw resources to build your own structures, whether it be a defensive wall to provide cover from an advancing enemy, a set of stairs to reach the second floor of a building, or your own watchtower to snipe players from across the map. The resources you mine will determine the strength. Steel is stronger than brick, which is stronger than wood. When will it be available for Android? Fortnite has been available for PC, Xbox One and PlayStation 4 for a few months now, and is currently soft-launched on iOS as an invite-only beta. There have been no firm dates set for an Android release by Fortnite's developer, Epic Games, but they have said to expect support for Android to come in the next few months. I suppose they are waiting to see how the rollout and implementation play out on iOS devices first, before opening the game up to Android users. Until then, at least we've got PUBG to tide us over. Will it be free to play? Epic Games has so far released the PvP Battle Royale game for free across all platforms, including the mobile version for iOS. The console version also has a paid game mode called Save the World, that's player versus environment (PvE). Save the World plays more like Minecraft, where you're harvesting more resources and stocking up on loot to survive waves of AI enemies in a sort of tower defense style of gameplay. The PvE mode will not be available in Fortnite Mobile for iOS, and, frankly, it's the PvP mode that everyone is crazy for, so that's quite alright with us. However, the iOS version offers in-app purchases for cosmetic items to customize your player, and people sure have been buying stuff. According to this report from Sensor Tower Analytics, Fortnite Mobile players spent more than $1 million during the first 72 hours of its release on iOS. Wow. So, to answer the question, you have the option to spend money on Fortnite if you want a cool-looking character, but the game is free to play and you won't need to pay to win. Will there be support for Bluetooth controls? Epic Games has indicated that Bluetooth controller support will be coming later, but as of right now only touchscreen controls are available. Is it cross-platform? Epic Games have indicated that you will be able to play Fortnite across all platforms. Your Fortnite profile can be connected to all the platforms you play on, so you can add to your stats however you connect to the game. Don't be worried about getting mismatched as the one mobile player in a server of PC and console players. If you're playing solo on mobile, you will only be matched up against other mobile players. If you join a squad with friends playing on another platform, then that squad will be matched against a multi-platform population, essentially making cross-platform play opt-in. Learn more about Fortnite Mobile. Are you hyped for Fortnite? We'll be sure to let you know when the game launches for Android. Until then, you can create your Epic Games account and